The second largest continent in the world, Africa is home to vast and varied array of landscapes, including protected national parks teeming with incredible wildlife, serene views, and mind-blowing adventures. But with so many national park options to choose from, over 300, narrowing down an itinerary is no easy feat. To help you plan an unforgettable trip, we put together a list of some of the most deservedly famous African national parks, plus a few you might not know. From ancient deserts to urban mountain ranges, and rainforests to savannahs, these are 10 incredible national parks in Africa. Serengeti National Park, Tanzania. Serengeti National Park is home to your quintessential African savanna landscape, acacia trees and roaming wild animals dot its expansive open plain. One of the most well-known of Africa's national parks, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and home to the big five animals: elephant, rhino, lion, leopard, and buffalo. Great wildlife sightings are a given here, but the Serengeti's main draw is the Great Wildebeest Migration, an annual ecological event where millions of wildebeest, zebras, and other game animals migrate in search of fresh pasture. Their journey takes them 800 kilometers through the park towards the contiguous Masai Mara National Reserve, and is a phenomenal sight that shouldn't be missed on any visit to the Serengeti. Etosha National Park, Namibia. Etosha National Park is one of the most important wildlife reserves in Africa, and many rare and endangered species are preserved within its borders. Here, you'll have the chance to see the black rhino, as well as the tallest elephants in Africa. The park has a wide range of landscapes and varying geology, with its grasslands, salt pans, and dolomite hills. It has plenty of road networks and campsites, which make it great for extended stays and self-drive safaris from waterhole to waterhole in pursuit of great wildlife viewing. Kruger National Park, South Africa. Kruger National Park is one of the most popular national parks in Africa for a couple of reasons. As one of Africa's biggest national parks, it receives a high volume of visitors every year, but it's also known for the webcams that capture a live feed of the park's wildlife. It's also well equipped for self-drive safaris and luxury lodging, if you're looking to view the Big Five in style. The park also marks historical and archaeological sites for information about the area and its history. Windy Impenetrable National Park, Uganda. Known for its biodiversity, this tropical national park is one of Africa's most special conservation areas. The park is situated on steep terrain on the edge of the Albertine Rift, and is the last remaining habitat for the highly endangered mountain gorillas that live within it. Windy is home to half the world's remaining mountain gorilla population, and as one of the only places in the world where you can visit them in the wild, it's not to be missed. Moremi Game Reserve, Botswana. The Moremi Game Reserve encompasses 1/3 of the Okavango Delta, which gives it uniquely varying landscapes. From riverine forests to vast savannas, there is no shortage of wonderful ecosystems here, which means that there are more unconventional ways to view the area. Whether you're observing the park's wildlife through a Mokoro excursion, game drive, or on foot, there are many options to see sights that will amaze even the most experienced safari goers. South Luangwa National Park, Zambia. In South Luangwa National Park, you'll find an incredible variety of animals and scenery in a well-preserved setting. The park's more remote location means that it's less traveled, resulting in a more unspoiled and authentic experience. South Luangwa is believed to have originated walking safaris, which are popular here. Visit this park for views of hippos crowded in the river and amazing bird watching. Hwange National Park, Zimbabwe. Hwange National Park is the largest reserve in Zimbabwe. Located on the edge of the Kalahari Desert, it is best known for its vast elephant population, and for having the highest population of wild dogs in the continent. While you're there, be sure to make a trip to Victoria Falls, the world's largest waterfall and one of the world's greatest natural wonders. Namib National Park, Namibia. Because the Namib is the oldest desert in the world, the dunes you see are composed of sand that is millions of years old. Namib National Park is the meeting point of the Namib Desert on the west and the Naukluft Mountains in the east. Here, you'll see a unique collection of creatures that are able to survive the extremely dry conditions and call the area home, like snakes, geckos, and hyenas. The Sossusvalley clay and salt pan is one of the major attractions of the park. Visitors flock there to see the salt-infused sand stand in contrast from the rich orange dunes around it. If the desert fascinates you, this is the park to visit. Lake Nakuru National Park, Kenya. If the color orange brings Namib National Park to mind, then pink should conjure Lake Nakuru and its surrounding national park. At any given time, its shores are inundated by huge numbers of pink flamingos, attracted by a feast of algae that thrives in the lake's alkaline waters. The park is a sanctuary for the black rhino and home to a large population of giraffes, cheetahs, and leopards. With a number of unique bird species in the area, it's no wonder Lake Nakuru is known as the bird watcher's paradise. Amboseli National Park, Kenya. Amboseli National Park is one of the most exceptional places for wildlife viewing in Africa. Its large swamp system makes for a unique ecosystem that's home to hundreds of different species of birds, like pelicans and krakes. Originally created as a reserve for the Maasai, the park is a great place to learn about the Maasai and visit their villages. It's also the best place in the world to get close to free-ranging elephants and see them against the immense backdrop of snow-capped Mount Kilimanjaro in the distance.